welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on last year's national champion, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
Oh, out of space. At the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped a terrific run after the catch.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush, and this quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, goal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
This crowd full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught behind the line, it's Thompson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire! And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They want to throw it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And they're able to get him on the ground. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gives it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
He wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running back.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Stop, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And they're not quite. There, it's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. A run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Big guy smells it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mims. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penn. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Finally, this offense started. Shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Bring in the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Quick strike complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Punts it out of the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in this.
Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff. On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball?
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Leaves him with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Here's a heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, no! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. He's looking deep, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on third down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Savage. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown Seminoles.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Caught over the middle. It's Cheek. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Brings it down on the right side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Dropping back, it's Byrne. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Florida State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
68, Georgia Tech, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Mims. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Byrne. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Brewer. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Just keeps moving. Touchdown, Noles! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Turning it on! The tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Hard running there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got room to work.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now they'll run it on the toss. Bust through behind his pad. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goals.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Byrne. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building